schön, Harry.
Where are you, my bride?
I think it's shit.
Oh, what's that?
Shit. If the new prescription's working. It was close. Cheers, good game, mate.
You too.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the GB9 2022 Midland Classic. Okay, we are without our normal commentary team of Chris Patient and whoever else he manages to convince to get in here. So you have to put up with myself, Jim Telfer, for this match. Darren Murray against Phil Burford. In the main competition, round 1. 1-1 at the moment. Sorry for joining a little bit late, but I had a match to play first as well. So if anyone can just let me know in the chat if the volume's good, if you can all hear me all right. If you've got any comments, any questions, then please let me know. This is a race to 9. Alternate break. We will be playing with the 9 ball on the spot, and we are playing a 3-point rule, slightly different from the normal 3-point rule, where every ball potted is 1.5 points. So if you make 2 balls, then you're done. You've got your 3 points, and you run the table. So welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us. Okay, it's just come out a little bit short here for the 2. You may choose to come a little bit low on the cue ball and come round maybe behind the back of the 8 and the 7, or you can use inside English and come across. Just played for the gap there. Stefanos, hello to you. Thanks very much. Yeah. The Drill King. Ooh. That was just stayed up. Tight pockets on this Rasson table. They put a new cloth on the table. The rails have not been replaced, but the cloth on the table is brand spanking new. So this table is going to be quick and it's going to react. It's going to be pretty slippy. Should be a good match, this one. Phil Burford, one of the top guys here at the GB9 for a few years now. And Darren Murray from Scotland. One of Scotland's top players on the GB9 circuit and on the Scottish tour circuit. So I just need to make sure he gets the right side of the 6 ball here. Which looks okay. Can just draw this over to the right hand rail. Anywhere near the middle diamond on the right hand top rail there. It's going forward. It's risky. Don't see the need for that. Played it well. So I think you're going to get a mixture of different commentators during the weekend. We're here for 3 days. Not sure how many players we have, over 100. Lots of pool for you this weekend. Lots of different commentators. That's not come out the way he wanted it. So he's put a little bit of pressure on himself for this 9 ball. Oh, and not sure what to say now. Let's just leave that as it is, and 2-1 to Phil.
Is it your break?
Yours, I think. Yours.
Jesus Christ.
If you'd like to do us a favour, if you're watching, just give us a quick like and a share. Let's get this out there, get the viewing figures up as high as we can. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks to all of you guys that are watching. Martin Taylor, yep, that pretty much sums it up. And that's me after me bigging him up as one of Scotland's top players, and then he goes and does that. Oh dear. Okay, he's made enough balls there, so this is going to be this has come out lovely. Only issue I can really see here is getting on the 7 ball. Cook in the chat shared it just for you, Cutie. Thanks, Cookie. He's not only is he in the chat, he's actually in the bar about a 2-minute walk away from here. Even bought me a pint today. It's unusual. Must be in a good mood. He's delighted that he's through to the second round. Got a bye. He didn't play, but you know, he's delighted that he's through to the second round. So it's a little bit tougher than should have been, but these pockets will accept it. He doesn't need to play this too hard. Maybe just come across the table. He looks like he's screwing to try and get the 6 ball into the centre pocket. It's not too bad. He doesn't want to be straight, or he can do nothing with it if he's straight. And he doesn't look overly happy. He must have some sort of angle. He thinks he can get underneath the 7 to play it up into the top right hand corner. I think this is just a tuck-up snooker now. There's no point in looking at anything else. Just roll it up onto the 8. Yeah. And you would think you'll get some sort of shot at this. I don't expect Phil not to hit it. But you'd be thinking that Darren's going to have some sort of shot at the 7 after this. Yeah, good hit, but it was going to be always tough to get it safe. So, who can you expect to see here this weekend? Well, go through a list of some of the players. We have a Hall of Famer here this weekend. Mr. Darren Appleton will be taking part in the event. I think he's due to play around about 6 o'clock. Wouldn't surprise me if he's on the TV table. If you get a name like that in your tournament, you might as well stick him on the TV table. We've got Imran Majid will be joining us. Elliot Sanderson, the shouter, making himself famous at the World Championships. We've got a lot of good players. Marcel Price also, it's the European Championships, at the World Championships. Phil Burford, of course. We got who else? We got Benji Buckley, always does well at GB9's, great player. Tom Stavley. And of course Paul Cook. Graham Hickman. I will try my best to do all the tour stops this year. I can't promise anything, but I will try my best to play as many as I can. New baby at home, 16 weeks old, so I'm just glad that I was able to make it over for this one. And we'll have to I'll have to have a look and see how it goes for the rest of the season. I'm planning on playing the UK Open. I'm registered for the US Open, which is a bit... That would be awesome to play that, but let's be honest, that's... that's to organise that with family and work and everything, probably be a bit tough. And I'll play as many GB9s as I can. This is looking like 3-1 for Phil. Yep, 3-1. Phil Burford. Very good players, Phil, when he gets going. Doesn't miss a lot. He's got good technique, good fundamentals. Stefan aside, I got on my match. I won my first match 9-4. It was a typical first match. Didn't really go overly smooth, but yeah, I played okay, I guess, in patches. Yeah, Graham, thanks. Yep, the whole family's doing well. I think they're probably glad to get rid of me for the weekend, to be honest. And oh yeah, you're going to be joining us for 3 of the 5 events. Excellent. Get yourself over here. Good break that. Rammed that wing ball straight in. He's unlucky not to get a shot on the one, really. Well, he has a shot on it, but nothing easy. It looks like it's going to be a save, to be honest. We are playing with the Dynasphere Platinum balls, which I quite like. I have them at home as well on my home table. I quite like them. And Andy Cloth. You can see our sponsors in the background there. Rason, Andy Cloth. Thank you to all our sponsors, Molinari, everybody that helps us out to make this tour what it is. If you haven't played in it, I suggest you give it a go. It really is a very well run tour. And it's good fun, good group of guys and girls. And they've got a good bar as well, which helps. So he's going to kick in behind this one, I think, and yeah, he just didn't want to catch the 4. He would have liked to have just caught that one ball a little bit half ball and avoid the 4. I think he's kind of got away with it. I don't think it has a pocket bottom left or bottom right. I think it's blocked. Looks like he might be trying to cut it into the right centre. No. Get in behind that 4 ball would be nice. Wow, great shot. Now then, this is one of these ones where you got to make a decision. Do you try and kick to hit, or do you try and put something a little bit safe? I'm not sure what he could put safe. I mean, if he could get enough of that 2 ball to knock it up to the 4 against the 4 ball, it might not be too bad. Because kicking at this is tough. I don't think he can use the left hand long rail. I think the 8 and the 6 in the way. Don't think he has any way of going to the right hand rail. Wow, this is tough. I don't think it's even worth going for this. You might as well try and put something safe, to be honest. Or at least make something a bit difficult. I mean, if he can get through to the 3 ball, it might be worth just banking the 3 ball back towards the 2 and try and get the 3 ball onto the 2 ball. Now he's tried to make the 4 a little bit safe, which hasn't really come out for him. Yeah, that was a tough situation. That was there wasn't a lot Darren could do there. Yeah, very well played safe by Phil. I would love to bring you the scores from other tables, but but I've no idea how to get them on. I'm sitting here on my own in this place. I'm in this little cupboard at the back, all on my own. I've been left here, just me and my pint of Magners and a couple of screens. I'd love to try and give you the live scoring. Oh, hold on a minute, I've got a thing here. Let me see. Okay, some scores on the doors from other tables. At the moment, Ryan Cotton, 7-6 ahead against Yan Wong. Ali Keraj is 8-5 ahead against Kevin Rolls. Dave Hopkins, 7-7 with, oh God, there's some, I can't pronounce half these names. Guy Oyangoran. I don't know, sorry if I'm pronouncing these terribly. Gary Crawford is 2-1 behind against David Edwards. Stuart Daft 3-1 ahead against Dave Wyatt. Lazo Zom 3-1 ahead against Carl Hooley. Vincent Bimendi from Scotland 5-1 ahead against Simon Embling. Kinga Rauk, one of our lady players here, and Darren Appleton's boss, basically, just started her match. They're still 0-0 against Romeo Roque. Alan Morgan is 2-1 behind against Sean Beresford. We have James Jacko is 2-1 ahead against Tomasz Jedlecki. And Lee Rigby 3-3 against Phil Wildman. That's a good match as well. Players that are already through. Luke Hart was a 9-4 winner against Thomas Foster. Alvin Chan was a 9-3 winner against Stephen Moriarty. Who else? Andrew John lost 9-7 against Dave Wilcock. Glenn Murray beat Mark England 9-4. Some guy called Jim Telfer won 9-4 against Daniel Baker. Chris Seville won 9-7. I was watching a little bit of that match while I was putting my chair for a couple of racks. It was a close match. Chris at the end winning 9-7 against Brad Railton. I think that's my next opponent, will be Chris Seville. Luke Rollinson 9-1 against Jim Siampanis. There we go. If you go to the GB9 page, you can see all the current scores, finished matches, matches that are being played at the moment. All the info you need there on the GB9, gb9balltour.com. You see everything. Right, back to the match. We are 4-1 to Phil Burford. So we're doing as standard 1-9-2, which means the 1 on the top of the rack, the 9 on the spot, and the 2 at the back of the rack. And the rest of the balls random, any way you want them. Darren will be looking to make the 8 ball into the bottom left hand corner as a wing ball. Came high. He's made the 2 ball and he's made his points. But no position on the 1. Corner Rob, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm keeping well. Won my first match, and but I wouldn't say I was playing well. Played all right. Just glad to be here, really. And I got accosted last night and told that I was going to be spending some time doing some commentary this weekend. So, you know, I don't mind helping out now and again. I apologise to everybody that has to listen to me. But it was either me, you know, it's better than Pigeon. I'm a little bit friendly to the players than Pigeon is. That was a good shot, that. Nice on the 3. It's just a little bit unfortunate that he's tied the 5 up. But he could actually play the 3 off the 5 to open up the 5, and he'll still hold for the 4 ball into the left centre. It's probably worth the risk, really, because getting from the 4 to the 5 is tough if you haven't opened them up a little bit. that's come out rosy. Shot there from Phil. So I think you can just sneak this in. It's thinner than it looks, I think. Better play with a little bit of inside English to check the cue ball across. There you go, nicely on the 5. Forward 2 rails, back out towards centre table for the 6 ball in the same pocket, I think. You could even draw back, but I like going forward. Going forward, you take the 9 out of the equation. Yep, nice shot. A little bit straight maybe, but you can draw straight back and take the 7 into the centre. Just wants to come back a little bit further than where the cue ball is now. He's looking to take it long. This taking it long's okay, I guess. You don't want to be straight though. Yeah, so I mean, is he drawing back straight towards the 8 ball there? He might end up leaving himself a very thin 8 ball here. Yeah, he's not happy about that. Yeah, I didn't really like the taking it long. Thought it was worth the risk of drawing back. He had plenty of area to play to. Yeah, now he's going to have to leave himself a thin one on the 8. I mean, on this table, you can cheat the pockets a little bit. He's hit that one pretty well, but you can cheat the pockets a little bit. On the outside tables, you cannot cheat the pockets. I tried it a couple of times in my match. Wow, crazy. The pockets look bigger on the outside tables, but they play smaller than they do on this Racing. It's crazy. That's played very well. Look at the speed on this. Well, actually, ooh, he's left himself a little. Ooh, that one's kept rolling, isn't it? Ooh. It's one of these, he'll have played it 100,000 times in all the racks he's played, but you still don't really like it. Nicely done. 5-1 Phil, he's running away with this. Darren needs to get his act together. So this is main round 1. We play in the main competition. We play to last 16 goes to single elimination. So 8 players will go through from the winners round and 8 players from the losers round. So depending on whether you're seeded or you have a bye, 4 matches will get you directly into the last 16. For the losers round, you'll have to play a couple of extra ones. And then from there, we have a secondary tournament after that for everybody other than the top 8 players. The top 8 players, the players that reach the quarterfinal in the main, are excluded from the second tournament. So we have a tier 1 and a tier 2, depending on your level. You will then go into a second tournament. So you get a lot of bang for your buck at the GB9. You get a lot of matches, which is nice. So it's... you know, there are players here, I've got to be honest, they know that, you know, the main competition is kind of out of reach for them to do something, but they still have the tier 2 that they can fall back to. So everybody has a chance playing some matches. So he's looking at the combination here. Just has to try and figure out where the 2 ball's going to go. It looks like the 2 ball's going to bank towards the 3, perhaps. Yeah, he's got a shot on it. If he plays his pocket speed, you could probably hit the long rail anywhere from where the magic rack is lying down to the pocket. If he's got the good speed, that should probably fall. There you go. Nicely done. Great shot, Phil. He's playing well now. He's got his stroke in. He's looking comfortable on the table. He's played on this table many, many times. This Racing table plays a little bit different from the outside tables. The outside tables are all SAM tables. We only have one Racing at the GB9. we have that for our TV table. So obviously the top players get more time on this. We want to have them on the TV. We want to let everybody watch the top guys. Phil being one of those guys, so he's played on this table a load of times. Darren probably not so much. And it does play slightly different. You really need to look after your cue ball on this table. You can lose it very quickly. So I'm guessing just roll this one forward. I think there's enough room underneath the 9 to play the 8 into the bottom left. Or you can draw across. Yeah, that's also good. Robin Cripps in the chat. Oh God, it's going to go south now. Why are you not here, Cripps? It's not the same without you. The #1 beard in pool. So this is for 6-1. Yeah. Phil just doing what he needs to do. Yeah. Difficult to see how Darren gets back into this match at the moment. Phil's obviously feeling comfortable. He's playing well. And let's face it, he's just a very good player. Oh, sucks for you, Robin. Working. Oh. Shame. So Dan needs to get a decent break here, get an open shot on the one, get himself on the table. He's been shut out a little bit at the moment by Phil. No, he's going to scratch. Oh dear, dear, dear. It's a beautiful game. He didn't really hit that badly. That's just unlucky. Dr. Burford with his steady hands trying to get rid of the rack there without moving any balls, which he has managed to do. Not easy with these Dynasphere racks, I've got to admit. It's not the biggest gap in the middle. So 1 to 2 is pretty standard. It's going to be for the 5 to the 6. You've got to be good on the 5 to make sure that you can navigate past the 8 and 9 to get back up table for the 6. That's going to be the only real issue, to be honest, is making sure you're good on that 5 to get up to the 6. Yeah, Adam. Yeah, we all need mates like you, don't we? Phil's still waiting for his glass of water, and you're upstairs in the bedroom having a little kip, are you? Ooh. Didn't expect that. So, can Darren get anything? It's going to have to be a kick, I think. Jump is not going to work from that distance. I don't think he can get round. He's looking to see if he can swerve it around the 5. I don't think that offers anything, because more than likely, even if you make the 4, the cue ball is going to spin and go up table, and you're just going to end up hooking yourself on the 5 behind the 8 and the 9. So again, yeah, Phil's made an error there, but it really is this is nasty for Darren. I think he's much better kicking at this and hoping he can hold the cue ball down round about that bottom corner, because if he plays rail first with any sort of effect on the cue ball, any sort of side, he's going to lose the cue ball up table. Okay, looks like he's going to play it off the right hand rail. He has to be a little bit careful here because he's so close to that rail, the cue ball will come off a little bit sharper. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. So it does when you're closer to the rail like that, it does have a tendency to come shorter off the rail, which is why he's probably played the correct angle for a cue ball that's more in the center of the table. But from there, it's come off a little bit straight, and he's contacted the 5. So Phil got away with a mistake there. He's going to have ball in hand. Anywhere center table is good here, really. Or yeah, center left hand side of the table. Yeah, that's pretty perfect. You can just come forward. 2 rails. Maybe just half a tip of left-hand English on this. Try and catch the anywhere diamond 2, diamond 3 on the. Oh, he's checked that up a little bit more. He's okay. He's a little bit straight on this now. I would have liked to have been more of a little bit more angle, but I think he can still go forward 2 rails and get back onto the 7. Just trying to figure out which pocket he has for the 8. I think he has everything except for right center and bottom right. I think he has every other pocket available. Does it maybe pass him? If it passes the 9 into the right center, then there's not a lot he can do wrong with his position here. So choices here. You might have to hit this quite hard, I think, and punch it back across. Oh, he's played that well. What a shot that is. Look at that for speed. And he just draws his back, or he just knocks the 9 towards the corner. Yep, there you go. 7-1, ladies and gents. Seven one.
9.
And we will have another match from the main draw coming straight on after this match. I'm not sure which match it'll be yet, and it won't be me commentating on it. It'll be somebody else, I hope, I guess. I got to play again in I don't even know what time it is now. What time is it now? Oh, I can maybe do it. I got to play again at 4:30. So has somebody taken a timeout? Looks like Darren might have taken a timeout, which he is well within his rights to do. 5 minutes he gets. So I'll leave you to your own devices for the next couple of minutes. Right, so we are back. Fill at the table. Open shot on the 1 ball. And this rack looks pretty open. I don't see many issues. 4 ball goes in both corners up there. 5 ball, 4 to the 5. No, not really an issue. Just needs to get on the correct side of the 5 so as it makes it easy for position from 5 to 6. Other than that, there's not a lot in this rack really. Just keep a tight cue ball, don't do anything silly. Johnny Cooper in the chat. Johnny, oh, I haven't seen you. I haven't heard from you for a long time. How you getting on, pal? Ooh, that's slightly overdone. It might be tough for him to avoid the 6 ball here. I think he should be able to just avoid contacting the 6 with a low ball and travel up to around about where his cue is there. Yeah. Should get himself nicely on the 4. It's one of these, you know you're going to go close to the 6. Don't forget to pot the ball. Sometimes you try and create an angle that you want rather than the angle that you have. Yeah, no problem there for Phil. Might be a little bit straight on this. Christopher Slack. How you doing, Slacky? Yeah, Christopher Slack kept moaning and moaning and moaning, trying to get himself into the tier 2, and then when he did get himself into the tier 2, he won it and then never came back again. What's the matter with you? So this is tough to get above the 6. You might have to actually go forward and get to the pro side and take the 6 into the top left. Ooh, that's a bit more angle than you would have wanted. I think it's just off the rail, which if anything makes it maybe slightly tougher. Oh, that was a generous one, but we'll give him it. So it looks like 8-1. Ooh, oh. Oh, just flick off it and leave it straight in the centre. Why not, eh? That's a love bump. Friendly tickle there on the 9 ball. And he's missed it. Oh, he felt guilty. He must have felt guilty. Well, he didn't feel guilty enough to leave it hanging, though. Well, okay, Darren, you might as well have a crack at it. It's a thin cut, but I don't see any value in a bank there. I don't know if that's... Might as well try and cut it thin. He's playing with a lot of left-hand English here. Not sure I see the necessity for that, to be honest. Yeah. It's one of those, just get down and pot it, you know, don't worry too much about the white. Phil won't be putting a lot of English on this, he'll just be going centre ball. Just looking to pot it. He's played safe again. Ooh, is it come enough to... No, I don't think he can cut that. That looks... No. I don't think he can cut it, and I don't think he can play it into the top right without scratching either. Is he looking to cross bank it back into the centre? No, he'd probably be better trying to... Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to call shots for these guys anymore. So, we're not playing with a shot clock. So, Darren can take as much time as he wants over this. He's gone for the bank. Oh, he's hit that well. Oh, don't scratch. Oh, that's a sick game. Makes you want to cry. Wow. Oh.
What's that?
It's unlucky.
Oh, wow.
I thought I was going to flick that knuckle, you know. I
Um.
thought I was going to flick that knuckle, the wire.
Yeah. Well. All right. 8-1 to Phil. What a shot. Oh my goodness. If it's not your day, it's just not your day. Simple as that. But I'm alright. I'm sitting in my cupboard here with a pint of Magners, watching these two hack it out. Phil's played well, to be honest. A couple of mistakes that you wouldn't really expect from him. First match, it's tough the first match, especially when you get that TV table in your first match as well. Darren hasn't played anywhere near as well as he can. But unlucky. Couple of shots he's been unlucky, a couple he's played bad, a couple of bad choices as well. He probably doesn't deserve to be 8-1 behind, but Phil's certainly been the stronger player. Oh, and he's going to scratch it. That's just sick. Has he upset somebody? So some voodoo going on here. So, what's Phil got here? With that 5 ball again, looks to be the only one it doesn't seem to have. An obvious pocket. But I think where the 4 is, I think it's just the 4 and then the 5 into the right centre, I think is a shot. So it doesn't look to be too tricky, to be honest. So I play the 2 ball, aim for the gap between the 6 and the 9. Something like that. He's underhit that slightly. You'd love to be pretty straight on the 4 ball so he can just play a little stop shot and then roll the 5 into the right centre and have the 6 ball left. He's going to have to come out with a shot here. He's going forward 2 rails. No, he's missed that 3. Yeah. Yeah, just underhit the 2 ball there. Underhit the position from the 2 to the 3. Here's a little chance for Dan to get his hand on the table. Give him a little smile and a laugh. I think the pressure's off a little bit. I think 8-1 down. He's probably just going to free stroke this. Wouldn't surprise me if he runs this out now. You never know. 8-1. Saw Shane Van Bonen come back from 10-3 behind in the race to 11 against Mika Immonen at the World Championships. And then went on to win it. Anything's possible. That's going to be fine. Let's go an angle here just to punch this off the rail. It looks like he's just going to run it forward. Yeah, I might have given that. I might have jacked up slightly just to get to centre table there, but that shouldn't be an issue. There you go. Yeah, it's one of these. Do you draw it back with the 9 in the same pocket? Do you punch it up the rail? Do you just go forward with a little bit of inside? It's going forward with inside, and that's the danger of that shot. I think punching it up the rail is probably a better idea. Shouldn't be an issue, should still make this. And he has. And we will go to another rack. 8-2 to Phil Burford. Let's have a little look at the scores on the doors around the room. Let's see. We have... Oh, look at that. I've been joined in the box by the tech man here. He can do this better. There you go, there's some scores. Lee Rigby, 7-5 down against Phil Weldman. Kingarau, 2-2 against Romeo Rock. Hassan Shahid. Matt Christopher, 1-1. Sean Beresford, 5-2 up now against Alan Morgan. Rafi Gonzalez, 6-5 up against Craig Lowry. Alexanders Vilmanis is winning against Ronan Coyne. And in, James Jack, after a good start, is now 7-3 behind. Jacko, what's going on? How about that for a break? You'd take that every single time, wouldn't you? So I just have to make a decision here whether he tries and flirts with the balls down the bottom half of the table to come back up for the 3, or if he just rolls it in and takes a longer 3. He might actually just be able to draw that straight into the left-hand side rail and leave the cue ball somewhere between the 8 and the 9. See, I'm not sure how much angle he's got there. Looks like he's trying to draw into it. Oh, he could hold it. Same result, but he could hold it there. So mid-range 3, but the 4's wide open. Round the back of the 8 ball. Oh, he's going that way. Obviously it passes a 9, don't need to ask that question. A little bit straight maybe. I like drawing back with a little bit of effect and trying to get centre table here. Centre table in the 6 ball is perfect. He's got okay, that's fine. That's going to be okay. Choices here, he could draw off the side rail and come top side of the 8 for the 8 into the centre. Or he could play it slightly softer and leave the 8 into the left top corner. He's decided for top corner. I think it's probably the right shot. He's got a good angle here, he can just draw straight back. And this should be game, set and match to Phil Burford. And it's missed. Wow. Wow. Phil. You trying to punish me? Leave me sitting here. Thought I was getting to go. I thought I was going to get to go back to the bar. Have another pint, something to eat. No. Got to sit here and watch another one of these. Oh, no. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm doing this for free. Alright. Chance here for Darren. Gotta be a little bit careful with this that he doesn't put too much into this and he gets the cue ball gets stuck up the top of the table. Oh, he's coming around nicely. This is going to be good. This is going to be peachy. Well, thanks very much, Phil. 8-3. Oh, no. See if this goes hill-hill. given up. I'll be sending invoices to GB9. Yeah. People around to collect. Right then. So. Darren Murray on a little bit of a comeback here. If it was good enough for Shane, if I'm boning, why can't Darren do it as well? Who have we got in the chat? Everybody's a bit boring in the chat today. What's going on? Is it too early?
Yeah, thanks. This is a bit kind of game.
So he'll be looking to make the 4 ball into the bottom left hand corner. He hasn't been making the wing ball, he's there checking the rack. Ooh, wait till you're 83 down to check the rack. He hasn't been making the wing ball, but he's been making randoms. That 1 ball's been going in the right centre, I think, for him. Wing ball again, not in. Oh, he's scratched. No, he hasn't. He's dry. He's made nothing but noise with that break. Drier than Gandhi's flip-flop. And I think it was illegal as well, so Phil's got the choice to put him back in, but he's going to play this. He's obviously got an open shot, and well, he's tried to get behind the 3 and he's dogged that big time. That wasn't very good. Phil might have lost his concentration a little bit here. Can happen when you're so far ahead. He's not left an open shot for Darren though, so he's going to have to come up with something. He could go all out attack here and just play the combination on the 4. Might as well. Why not? Here. He did, and he's missed it, and he's played safe. He should be in trouble here. He should be in a lot of trouble here. This is not a tough safety for Phil. Yeah, that's going to be all right. Oh, he's put that 3 a little bit safe, which he didn't want. So what you got, Darren? Again, this is another one of those. I mean, that's actually not a bad kick. You can make the 7 on this, probably. Good chance of making the 7. You've got to give this a little bit of speed to make sure that you give yourself some sort of chance of separation, because that 1 ball is going to hang around down at that rail, you would think. Either straight into the 7 or via the 7 into the 5. Yeah, he's hit that too soft for me. Yeah. The 1 ball was never going to get away from there, really. So he's hit that a bit soft. So here's Phil's first chance. It's going to be from 2 to the 3 is going to be the only real shot he's going to have to play. He'll want to finish it now. He won't want to give another opportunity away. So just float across in between the 3 and the 5 for the 3 into the same pocket as the 2. Should be okay. Beautiful. Lovely. So he's drawn back off the side rail. Cued that one nicely. Table's pretty reactive, new cloth. You don't have to do much to get action out of the cue ball. Oh, that's slightly under hit, maybe. He's going to need a shot here. I'm not sure if it goes past the 9 into the bottom left-hand corner. Oh, wait a minute. I've just been pointed to another view on my, and I can tell you it does pass. Can we get that? Can we? There you go. Look at that. We can see that it does pass, which is what he's going to play. It's all about this shot, really. We will know before he does. Oh, very nice. Bit straight again. But okay, you can draw this back. Left-handed English. And boom, centre table. Right, this should be the end of this match now, and I can get myself a fresh pint. Or a cup of tea. I think I'll have a cup of tea. And a biscuit. So, Phil Burford for a 9-3 win. There we go. Well played, Phil. Darren Murray will go through to the losers round. And our next match on this table will be in, I don't know, approximately half an hour maybe, or 20 minutes. And yeah, something like that. Not sure who it'll be yet, but we've got some top players coming in later on for the 6 o'clock rounds of matches. So stay tuned. Some big names to come, some good matches. Thanks very much for tuning in. Give us a like, give us a share, tell your friends, and we'll see you later on. Thanks very much.